Becky Chesley. All right, even though my next guest is only 29, he's back to show you that even at a young age, hearing loss does not have to be as debilitating as many of us think. Please welcome back our dear friend, lifestyle expert Sean O'Keefe. Hello, Sean. Can you hear me?
Can you say it again?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, we're joking about age, but actually you're only no, you're younger than me. You're 45.
I'm 45.
Yeah, and so you know, we tend to think that this kind of disability goes along with, you know, being a little bit older, but talk to me about what's going on with you when you notice signs that maybe you were experiencing hearing loss.
So last year, I had a sinus infection, and I kept getting pressure in my ear and pressure in my ear and pressure in my ear. And I just sought out, you know, different doctors and ended up finding out that I wanted to see a specialist and going to an ENT, and then went through the whole diagnostic process. And when the doctor told me I had hearing loss, he said, you know, well, maybe it's hereditary, and most people in my family have hearing loss and they're in their 70s and 80s.
Sure.
He thought I was an overachiever.
Yeah, exactly.
Not what I wanted to be an overachiever at, right?
Right.
Since then, I found myself and my staff people, and when I go to events, and I'm constantly like leaning in or going, huh, or what was that again? And the thing that made it most poignant was I was out for dinner with a friend about a month and a half ago, and she looked at me and she said, do I have something between my teeth? And I said, no. No, you don't. And I said, why are you asking that? She said, because you're looking at my mouth when you talk to me, and you normally look at my eyes. And I was adjusting my behavior because of the hearing loss.
Right.
You know, when you have some conversation with someone, like I look at you when I'm talking to you, and my vision was panning down right to her mouth, and I was creating a coping mechanism to deal with the hearing loss rather than dealing with the issues.
And what did they say? How much loss have you experienced?
A significant amount. I mean, it's not on the large end of the spectrum, but I don't hear the girly noises. I don't hear high pitches. I tend not to hear women's voices. I'm good. Pretty low. I'm not good in a room. I can't do board meetings. If I go out for one of the networking events that I have to do, it's always a stretch for me to hear what's going on. And I really thought I was getting this.
Oh my
God. I thought I was getting this. Or like a wheelbarrow with a battery and hooks on it.
Stop?
Well, no, because our society has put us at a default setting when it comes to people who have hearing loss. And from my studies, I've learned that the majority of people that have hearing loss ignore it.
Yes.
Because it happens subtly.
Right.
And we're all prone to having glasses.
Yeah, right.
You know, so it's that's not a big deal. And there are as many people that are suffering some form or another of hearing loss as there are people who need to wear glasses.
And I know we have some pictures of the whole process, so talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
All right,
like
so yeah, these are the glasses. These are from the 50s. These, the hearing aids are on the sides, which is kind of fun. So you have photos that you want me to see?
Yeah.
So this is a really kind of uncomfortable process, but really worth doing. This is my doctor, Dr. Chin, and he was amazing in diagnosing what was going on with me and my sinuses, and then preparing me for the next step of the evaluation. So, you know, it's not that uncomfortable. It's something that you have to do.
Sure.
I like the lights shining out of the other nostril.
Right.
It's kind of like, ooh, there's something in there alive.
Exactly.
And then this is the audiologist at Piedmont ENT, and they're pressure gauging my ears and putting me through a whole series of tonal tests that allow me to see where I actually am, and that's me with the ear trumpet.
Right.
And then next to it is a photograph of sort of the history, and one looks like a tuba, and one looks like a gramophone, and things like that. So it's been kind of fun. And these are a selection of what hearing aids, you know, this is another one, and this was the speaker, and you would hold this to your ear. And then they've gone in all sizes, and I really thought it was going to be really terrible. But that's the one I ended up choosing.
Look at that. It's so small.
So
Hold your hand
tiny.
still.
It's so tiny.
You guys see it?
And it has a little speaker. I have one of them in already, and it just fits behind the ear.
Look at that.
The speaker dials into the ear canal, and then there's a little anchor to hold it in place.
And that's
and that's it. And I can hear everything. I had missed the birds in the backyard. I'd missed the dog's jewelry clanging together when they're running down the hallway, and feet on the hallway, and birds and the sounds of hummingbird wings. And I'd missed all that.
Sure, and now you have it back.
I have it back, and it's kind of cool.
And I like the fact that he just wanted us to make us all more aware of this. I have a little IFB earpiece in that I keep so loud because I think my hearing's been affected over the years. So this is something, definitely get it checked out, but in only a way that Sean O'Keefe can celebrate being able to hear the sweet sounds of life and nature. He's making us a cocktail. Well, so what are you making today?
I'm calling it the tympanic membrane, which is actually, that's the eardrum.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right.
And because my friends at Piedmont ENT were so kind and so gracious, and it was really that there was like a doctor in the house that made this happen.
Right.
I decided to build a drink with Dr. Pepper.
Okay,
right? So that's
cute.
kind of fun. So
I love that.
it's my favorite small batch 4 roses, a new alcohol liqueur that I've been playing with, Amaro, and I've just done sort of equal amounts of that. I'm just going to chill the alcohol first. Strain it into our glasses.
Perfect.
Topped it off with a cherry. I have a straw for
Yum.
you as well.
Okay.
And then
I haven't had Dr. Pepper in forever.
In forever.
Oh my gosh, this is going to
But
be fun.
it's just enough, so it's not going to piss off anybody for too much sugar or
Right,
anything
right.
like that. So it just keeps
Okay.
us nice and light. Let me
Perfect.
just give it a quick little
Yeah.
stir in the glass.
Thank you, Sean.
And
And
you've
I'm
got a
so glad you're
cherry.
doing so much better. And you know, they've been trying to get me, Sweet Felicia from Ear, Nose, Throat,
Mm-hmm.
Piedmont Ear, Nose, Throat has been wanting me to come in about my voice. But I think I'm just stuck with it.
I
But
think it's a beautiful voice.
I'll come see you. She's off there going, come see me. That raspy voice. Cheers and thank
Cheers.
you.
There is no straw.
Can
I'm
you
sorry.
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Much better than I ever could before.
That's delicious.
Nice, isn't it?
And it's not too sweet with the Dr.
And it's not too
Pepper.
sweet.
Unbelievable.
And this is fabulous. The Amaro is really a great liqueur
And what's
that
it
you
called? The tympana?
The tympanic membrane.
The tympanic
It was either
membrane.
that or like the hammer and the anvil or the stirrup or some part of my ear.
Make yourself a tympanic membrane, everybody. If you want to learn more about Sean O'Keefe, and I know this is a serious topic, but you can please find him on Facebook at Sean O'Keefe Events. If you do want to learn more about what he went through, but also he's an expert at all things entertainment. He is just
Thank you.
amazing. So thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. This is amazing. Okay. Get ready to dance. You are going to dance. America's last crooner, Doug Cameron, is ready to give us a special sneak preview of his upcoming performance. Get